Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me okay. Please let me know in the chat whether it's clear or not. Sorry, I'm a little bit late today, a couple of minutes. I was trying to set up this live stream and I was having a little bit of technical difficulty. So I think it's okay now, hopefully. Let me know if you can hear me okay. We already have a couple of people in the chat. We have Sowu, welcome back. How are you? I haven't spoken to you in a long time. Hi to Jamin and Hannah as well. Hello, welcome back, Hannah. And hello to Over the Moon. Brilliant. So I missed you guys last week. I didn't do my usual live stream last week as I was off work for a couple of days, but we're back again this week with another live stream with Britcent. I'm looking forward to talking to you and also teaching you some expressions related to summertime, which is our topic of the day. We have a couple of other people in our chat today. We have EE Green. Hello. I don't think I've seen you here before. Are you new? And, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Sungyu, hello. Are you also new? Silver Paper, welcome back. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? It's actually very hot in the UK at the moment. Finally, summer has arrived, hence the topic of the day. And you probably know by now that British people love the summer. I know that in some countries around the world, also in Korea, I believe as well, some people don't really like to go out in the sun and lie in the sun and get a suntan and everything. But in England, it's really popular to do that. If any of you have lived in the UK or visited the UK before, maybe you'd know that in the summertime people love to, go out in the sun and do things in the sun as much as possible. They don't run away from the sun. They love to be exposed to the sun. So that's why I thought that this topic would be quite interesting for you. And also, you'll learn some new phrases, perhaps, related to things in the summer, basically. Just looking at the chat again, I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes before we get into the main topic. AR, hello. It has been a while. You missed the live stream. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it so much. That's very good to hear. And I missed you too. And you've been studying for your final exams. Oh, I hope your exams go well. Good luck. Jamin says, I'm not in the UK, but I'm in Ireland. The weather is pretty much the same. Nice. So I'm sure lots of people are enjoying having barbecues and things like that, or drinks in the pub, in pub gardens. That's really popular around summertime as well. Yeah. Hello to SY, welcome. I missed you as well. Hello, we have Nidhish as well. I think you're new, right? Welcome to the live stream. I hope you enjoy it. So I always start my live stream with a little bit of small talk and telling you a little bit about life in the UK or, any updates. I would say the latest news here was that the government yesterday have decided to extend the lockdown in the UK, which is a little bit disappointing. So some of you might know that the UK have been in lockdown for a long time, meaning there's lots of restrictions on where we can go, how many people can get together, etc. The lockdown was supposed to end on the 21st of June, next Monday, but yesterday the government announced that it's going to extend it for another 4 weeks. So, yeah. I think some people are okay with that news because perhaps they are feeling a little bit cautious about coming out of lockdown at the moment. But I know that there are also lots of people who are disappointed by this news because maybe they had made plans which depended on the government not changing their mind, and now they have to change their plan. So obviously it can be a bit tricky, a bit disappointing. So yeah. However, the vaccine rollout is going quite well. The government are trying to get everyone vaccinated as quickly as possible. So hopefully that will mean that the new date for coming out of lockdown will actually be the new date and not extended again. Hopefully, we will see. I hope things are improving wherever you guys are in the world as well. It's been a difficult year, so now the sun is out, I'm sure it would be nice to enjoy it with your friends and do things. Hannah says, I don't like hot weather, so I hate summer. Oh, really? So you're more of a winter person, are you? Okay, I think I'm the opposite to you then. I love hot weather. I love the sun, summer clothes, summer drinks, summer food. Yeah, love it all. Yeah. Nitish says, yes, you're new. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy the live stream. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat about the topic. Sewu feels cooped up, COOPED, maybe? Meaning that you feel like you're stuck inside. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Over the Moon has commented about COVID and said, I've heard that COVID caseload surged again right now in the UK. Yeah, so the numbers have gone up a little bit now because people are coming out of lockdown. So that's why they decided to keep the restrictions for a bit longer until more people have had their vaccinations. Yeah. Jamin says, Korean summer is deadly humid, unlike England. I think a lot of people prefer autumn or spring. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, in England, the temperatures can get very hot, but not so humid. And humidity is really hard to manage, isn't it? Yeah. SY says, I really love summer in the UK. Nice. Me too. So let's start having a look at some of the expressions that I prepared for you today about summertime. These expressions are ones that we use in everyday language related to the summer in some way. So here we go with number 1 on our list. And number 1 is this one. So to soak up the sun. Soak up the sun. So if you soak something up, does anybody know what the word soak as a verb means in this case? Does anyone have any idea what it means? Let me know in the chat what you think this expression means, soak up the sun. I'll give you an example of something that can soak things up. A sponge, you know, a sponge that you can use in the shower or bath, for example. A sponge can soak up water. So what do you think it means if you soak up the sun? Any ideas? Hannah has suggested rise. It's not rise exactly. Over the Moon says fully enjoy. Yes, that's actually a good one. Yeah, that's related to that. Very good. It's not actually rain, so soak up the sun means to absorb the sun as much as possible and enjoy it. So you make the most of the sun, basically. Okay. Are you able to see the expressions, guys? Because it looks like on the screen it's frozen on my side. Let me know if you can see soak up the sun on my screen and whether you can see the explanation as well. For some reason I can't see it on my side. So in Britain, in summer, many people love to soak up the sun. Okay, meaning they love to kind of enjoy the sun as much as possible. Yeah. So Jamin said it's frozen. Oh no. Technical difficulties again. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to try and fix it. Just give me 1 second. I hope I can get this to work. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on today with this live stream connection. It's a bit weird. Okay, so there we go. Okay, hopefully you can see it now. Please tell me if you're able to. Thank you for letting me know, Over the Moon. I'm glad that I asked you because I was wondering. Are you able to see it now? Can you let me know if you can see it okay now? I can see it on my side now, so I suppose you might be able to see it. It would be a bit rubbish if you couldn't see it spelled out. Okay, it's working. Thank you, guys. All right. So, soak up the sun. Here we go. Absorb the sun as much as possible. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples using soak up the sun. So you could say this one. I can't wait to be on the beach soaking up the sun. Or another example, he lay by the lake reading his book and soaking up the sun. All right. So as you can see, you know, in both of these cases, that person is lying in the sun, really enjoying the sun, really absorbing all of the sunshine. That's it. So what about you? Do you like the idea of being on the beach or being by a lake, soaking up the sun? Does this sound enjoyable to you? Let me know in the chat if this is something that you enjoy doing in the summertime. Couple of comments. Jamin said it sounds great. I agree with you, Jamin. I would also love to be soaking up the sun. Maybe with a nice cocktail on the beach. However, when I soak up the sun, the first thing I love to do is to jump into the water. So if I'm by a lake or the sea or a swimming pool, that would be even better. Yeah. Over the Moon says, to tell the truth, I don't like sunbathing. Okay, yeah, some people are not fans of sunbathing, right? I like sunbathing, but as I said, I need to jump into the water afterwards to cool down. Singyu says, yes, of course, I love the warmth from sunshine. Very nice. Hi to Rose, welcome. Hannah says, if it has rained for a long time, I'm not sure what your question is, but maybe if it's rained for a long time, you would be happy to soak up the sun, right? Yeah. So another one related to this is, here we go, number 2, catch some rays. So this is similar to the first one, but we often use this expression to refer to sunbathing, which is what you just mentioned. So catch some rays means to spend time sunbathing or in the sun. So somebody might say this, now that it's sunny again after so many rainy days, we should get out and catch some rays. Let's have a barbecue in the garden. This is a very popular thing to do in the UK. When the sun comes out, people dust off their barbecues. They get out some sausages, burgers, salads, beers, and other drinks, and they have a barbecue in their garden, if they have a garden, if they're lucky enough to have a garden. If they don't, maybe they can go to a friend's house if they have a garden. Or some people might buy like a disposable barbecue, which you can find in all of the supermarkets in the UK when it's summertime. You buy these like little barbecues that you can use once, and you can take it to a park and you can just have your barbecue and then throw it away. Not all of the parks in the UK allow you to take barbecues because of like rubbish, you know, like lots of people leave rubbish behind. So, you know, not every park does that, but you can find some that allow, you know, people to have a barbecue in the sunshine and catch some rays. Lovely thing to do. One of my favorite things about summer is barbecues. I think barbecued food is so much nicer than non-barbecued food. What about you guys? What do you normally have on a barbecue? What would you normally cook on a barbecue? As I mentioned before, barbecues in the UK, often sausages, burgers, maybe some chicken, perhaps. Some people would have chicken, or halloumi cheese is quite popular for vegetarians, or veggie burgers, that sort of thing. Something that's quite easy, usually. Yeah. Jamin says, chicken skewers. Yeah, that's a good one. Very nice. Lovely. Yeah. Over the Moon says, many sun seekers are catching rays on the beach. Exactly. Yeah, that's a good sentence. Well done. Brilliant. All right, so let's move on. We've got another one here. Now, this is related to the previous two because it could be the result of spending too much time in the sun, is this one. So we often say to get burnt to a crisp. Burnt to a crisp. So a crisp, if any of you are unsure of what crisp means in this case, in England we refer to, you know, those packets that you can get with, well, in America they call them potato chips, but in England we call them crisps. So they're crunchy, thin slices of potato. So if you imagine yourself turning into one of those because you've spent too much time in the sun, then you get burnt to a crisp. Okay, so the meaning of this is to get very sunburnt, or if you're not talking about a person, it could just mean to get burnt. So you could use it for food. For example, if you try to cook something but then you forget about it, and the piece, you know, the food burns, you can say it gets burnt to a crisp, meaning basically you can't eat it anymore because it's, yeah, completely burnt. Over the Moon says to catch the sun. Yes, you could also say catch the sun. Yeah, to get sunburnt. That's right. It's when your skin goes red, basically, very red from the sun. Do any of you get sunburnt when you try to sunbathe or when you're in the sun? Do you catch the sun quite easily, or do you get a suntan? Do you get maybe golden skin, brown skin in the sun? I'm the kind of person who goes brown, so I get a suntan, but it's quite gradual. So it's not a quick process. Quite gradual, and sometimes I get sunburnt on my nose or on my shoulders a little bit if I spend too much time in the sun. Rose says yes. Aha, okay. All right, so some examples here with burnt to a crisp. So you could say if you lie in the sun all day without any sunscreen, you'll get burnt to a crisp. Or if you're not talking about a person, you could say, I forgot about the bread I'd put in the oven and it got burnt to a crisp. Yeah. Sad times. Over the Moon says, get a farmer's tan sometimes. Ah, a farmer's tan. Yeah, that's a very good expression as well. Well done. So for those of you who don't know, a farmer's tan is when somebody gets a tan, so they get like browned skin from the sun. Usually when you have your t-shirt on already. So maybe you have a t-shirt on and then from the sleeve downwards you get a tan, or maybe on your neck or something like that. So it's not all over, you see. Jamin says, my neck is tanned. I went to the park with my friend last Saturday and got some pints. It was amazing. Oh, that sounds lovely. Lovely, lovely. Very nice. I also went to the pub on Sunday and had a couple of drinks, and it was really nice to sit in the pub garden enjoying and soaking up the sun. Yeah. All right, so moving on, we've got number 4 over here. So number 4, this is a little bit different, this one. It's not really related to sunbathing or, you know, being in the sun. It's actually an expression using the word sun, but it's got nothing to do with the weather. But it's a very useful, useful expression. So this expression, number 4, is, here we go, everything under the sun. So, does anybody know this expression already? Have you ever heard it? Everything under the sun. So if I say, for example, if I say that shop sells everything under the sun, what do you think it means? Do you have any idea what everything under the sun means, this expression? Let me know in the chat. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the chat as well. I look forward to answering your questions or getting any comments from you. So let's wait a little bit and see if anyone has any ideas. Okay, no clue. Any other ideas, anyone? Okay, I think I'm going to have to tell you. We have one suggestion from Sungyu saying maybe everything that I can see. I guess you're kind of on the right track. Not really with that I can see, but maybe everything is a good word. Chloe, hello. So you said everything is fair? It doesn't mean fair, no. Hannah, many different kinds of things. Well done. Yes, that's a very good explanation. Well done. So it means many different things, or you could also say everything imaginable. So if I say that that shop sells everything under the sun, it means they sell so many things. Everything you can imagine, they sell. Okay. So let me give you some examples. The first one, so imagine you were going camping with your friends and you say, we were only going to be camping for 2 nights, but she still insisted on bringing everything under the sun along with us. So maybe this friend of yours wanted to pack literally everything that she owned into her bag in order to go camping. Everything under the sun. So it's kind of like, I guess it's like an exaggerated phrase, meaning lots of things, like many, many things. Yeah. And the example I gave you earlier, that shop sells everything under the sun. So I suppose you would be able to find whatever you want in that shop because they sell everything under the sun. They sell anything you need, everything and anything. Yeah. So that's a really good expression in everyday conversation. Let me know if you have any questions or comments about this before we move on to the next one. Okay, so we're moving on to number 5 now. So we've got 5, yes, we've got 3 more to go. Next one, the next one is, oh, 1 second, sorry, where am I? What's going on? Okay, I'm going a bit too fast with the slides today. Here we go. So the next expression is come rain or shine. Now this is a really nice expression that I think is really useful, and I love using it. and it means whether there is rain or sun, whatever the weather. So basically, no matter the weather, you will do that thing. Okay, come rain or shine. A couple of questions. Over the Moon says, I guess she is a well-prepared person. You're talking about the example about the friend packing everything under the sun. Yes, very well. Maybe a little bit too well prepared. Sungi says, do you usually use this phrase talking to friends? Yeah, you can do. Yeah, they're all quite kind of colloquial expressions. Yeah, everyday conversation. So, come rain or shine. Let me give you some examples with this one. So you could say so he runs 5K, so 5 kilometers every morning, come rain or shine. So basically, whether it's raining or whether it's sunny, no matter what the weather is, he runs 5K. So you can use it like this, okay? Or another example, we're going to have a barbecue, come rain or shine. So we're having a barbecue no matter what happens, okay? And this is quite a typical British thing, because British people are not usually put off by bad weather. So even when you're planning a barbecue or a picnic or something, and obviously you can't really guarantee what the weather will be like, because in England it's so unpredictable. A lot of the time we decide to go ahead with our plans anyway. So even if it rains or the weather is a little bit dull, we wouldn't, 9 times out of 10, we wouldn't cancel the plans. We would just go ahead with it, come rain or shine. Yeah. So Annie says, I'll be there come rain or shine. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I'll be there. So you'll be there at that event. You'll be there no matter what the weather is like. Yeah, very good. Good example. Rose has asked how to memorize these quickly. Well, I would probably try and memorize these by using them as much as possible in examples. So try to create a sentence of your own which makes sense to you, something that you can personalize. Because if you personalize your examples, meaning if the example sentence is true about you or about your life, then you're more likely to remember them, these sentences. And try to use them as much as you can in speaking. Yeah. Obviously, it may take some time to use them naturally, but, you'll get there. Don't worry. Thank you for your question. Sewu says, come rain or shine, I'll watch your live stream on Tuesday. Oh, I love it. Perfect. Sky says, wow. Very good. Nice one. I'm happy to hear that. Hannah says, I'm gonna go on a picnic, come rain or shine. Very good example. Well done. Okay. Annie says, we have the same idiom in Korea. Do you? Nice. Okay, so if you have a similar idiom in your own languages, then it might be easier to remember these ones. Sungi says, oh, I heard about personalizing from your podcast. Yes, I did mention this in my podcast. Yeah, because it really works. Like, from personal experience of learning languages, if you personalize an example, it's so much easier to remember, because you will remember the memory and the example. Sky says the Korean version is raining or snowing. Oh, really? Okay. Over the moon, come rain or shine, I'll be with you. Does this sentence make sense? It does, yeah. So meaning, like, I'll go where you're going, kind of thing. I'll be with you, as in I won't cancel the plans. Is that what you mean? Because if you mean that, then it sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a really good one. So let me know if you have any other questions or comments, but I am going to move on to number 6. And we do have a mini quiz coming up as well at the end of the stream, as usual. Got a couple of questions related to summer and British culture. Rose says, thank you. You are very welcome. I hope it helps. Let me know if you have any other questions at all. Sengyu says, can I use this phrase when I make a New Year's resolution? I suppose you could, depending on the resolution. What would you like to say? Can you tell me in the chat what you would want to say, how you would use it? And then I'll let you know if it sounds okay. Yeah. We normally use it in relation to the weather. So no matter what the weather is, you will do that thing. You'll do that thing. You'll go to that place. That's usually how we use it. Yeah. You could use it, I suppose, for the workplace as well. Like if you talk about a very reliable worker, you might say something like, she or he is never late for work, come rain or shine. Okay, or he's always at work, come rain or shine. So it basically means he never takes time off, he's never ill, he's very reliable, like that. Yeah, so we always use it in the present tense. So we always say come rain or shine, not came. Okay, so always come. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions, but I am going to go on to number 6 of our list. Okay, Sungyu says, for example, I'm going to go to the gym every day, come rain or shine. Yes, that would be perfect. Yeah, because it means no matter what the weather's doing, no matter the weather, I am going to go to the gym. That's my resolution. Yeah, perfect. That's fine. Okay, so let's move on to number 6. Here we go. Okay, this is the next one, and I really like this one as well. This is a ray of sunshine. A ray of sunshine. So we often use this for people, okay? Or it could be for things as well, but although I would say it's most often or most commonly used for people. What do you think it means if you describe a person as a ray of sunshine? Do you have any ideas, any suggestions on what that means? Let me know in the chat if you have any ideas. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing if somebody is a ray of sunshine? Okay, we have a couple of suggestions. So Over the Moon says, hope, lifesaver. Maybe hope. A person who makes someone feel happy. Annie, yes, exactly right. Well done. Yeah. Hannah, people who make others pleasant or positive. Yeah, very good thing. They're definitely good things. Well done, guys. Well done, Chloe, Sowu. Fantastic. Yeah. So it basically means somebody who brings happiness to other people and makes life more cheerful. Here we go. A person that makes life more cheerful, a person who brightens up your day is a ray of sunshine. Okay, so let me give you some examples. So you could say, we love looking after our granddaughter. She's a ray of sunshine. Or if you want to be sarcastic, which is quite common in British humour. If you want to know more about British humour, you should have a look at my live stream from a while back. I did one on British humour, and it was pretty funny. So, sarcasm. He's not exactly a ray of sunshine, is he? So basically, you're saying that he is the opposite of a ray of sunshine. So maybe you're talking about somebody who is a very negative person or a person who's very grumpy. You could say he's not exactly a ray of sunshine. So that's a good way of using it as well. Hannah says, can I say I want to be a kind of person like a ray of sunshine? You can't really say that grammatically. It doesn't really work. You could say I want to be a ray of sunshine, because you can use a ray of sunshine to describe the person. So you can say, I want to be a ray of sunshine. Although I probably wouldn't say I want to be a ray of sunshine. It doesn't really, it wouldn't be commonly used in that way. I think you would normally describe someone else as a ray of sunshine. So you could say that your sister is a ray of sunshine, or your best friend is a ray of sunshine, or maybe there's somebody who works in your office who brings a lot of positive energy to the office or to the team. You could say that person is a ray of sunshine. So it's actually the person that you're describing as a ray of sunshine. Does that make sense? Let me know if you have any other questions about this one. But yeah, this is a really nice expression. Okay, well, we have one more to go. Final one of our list, number 7. So drum roll, please. Here we go. Number 7 is take a shine to somebody, or take a shine to something. Any ideas what this means? If you take a shine to somebody, what do you think it might mean? Let me know. A couple of comments coming in about the previous one, about ray of sunshine. Chloe says, you always make me laugh. You're my ray of sunshine. Yes, that's a lovely example. Well done. Go Over the Moon says, please steer clear of the person gives you bad vibes. Yeah, I agree. Get along with a ray of sunshine like me. Nice, nice. I like it. It's pretty funny as well. Here we go. So take a shine to somebody. Any suggestions for this one? So if you say, for example, I instantly took a shine to my colleague. What do you think that could mean? Over the Moon says, have on a crush. Okay, maybe. It could mean that you have a crush. Don't use on, just say have a crush on someone. Sungyu says to forgive. No, it doesn't mean to forgive. No. Over the Moon is on the right track. Yeah, crush on somebody. Okay, so it could mean that you have a crush on someone, which means that you like them more than a friend, perhaps. Yeah, but it could also just mean that you really like someone. So it might not be romantic. So it could be either of those, actually. So it basically means to begin to like somebody or something very much. Okay, but it could also be that you're attracted to them. For example, you could say, she's really taken a shine to her new neighbor. So maybe she's met her new neighbor and instantly likes him or likes her. Yeah. Maybe she likes him or her because they're a nice person, you know, they really like that person. Or maybe she finds him or her attractive. We don't know. We don't know. But it basically means that you really like that person instantly. Yeah. Very good, guys. Another example, but this time not with a person, but with a thing. So you could say, I've used PCs all my life, but I've really taken a shine to Macs after using one in my new job. So in this case, you didn't really like, you liked using PCs, no problem with PCs. But then after you were given a MacBook in your new job, you've suddenly taken a shine to Macs. So you started to like Macs very much. Okay, so I hope that example is clear. Let me know if you have any other questions about this one. But in the meantime, we're going to go on to the mini quiz. Let me know if you are ready for the mini quiz of the day. For those of you who are new to the mini quiz, every live stream I do a little quiz at the end related to the topic, and you need to basically answer the question, what do you think the answer is? Is it A, is it B or C? And you need to type your answer, A, B or C, in the chat. The first person to get the correct answer is the winner. Okay, so we're going to start that in a moment. Some of you are ready to go. You're ready to start the mini quiz. Nice. Over the Moon says, I took the shine, the bar, so I became a regular soon. Yeah, just be careful of the expression. So it would be, I took a shine to. So you take a shine to something. Okay, so you have to use that structure all the time. So you can say, I took a shine to that bar, so I became a regular. That's fine. All right, looks like you're ready to go, guys, with the mini quiz. So let's get started. We have 3 questions today. First question is this. Pims is one of the most popular summer liqueurs in Britain. But what is it normally mixed with? Is it A, Sprite, so like lemonade? Is it B, white wine? Or is it beer? C, what do you think we mix this summer liqueur with? Now, maybe you've heard of Pims, maybe you haven't, but imagine a liqueur in the summer. What would we mix it with, do you think? Have a little guess if you don't know. All right, we've got some answers coming in. Well done, guys. Okay, we've got, a couple of different answers. Let's see if anyone else answers as well. Very good guesses. And it looks like Sungyu, or Seungyu, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I hope I am. Sungyu is the right one. The first one to get it right was Sungyu with A. The answer is Sprite. Well done, Sungyu. Fantastic, fantastic. Have you tried this before, any of you guys? Have you ever had Pims with Sprite? Is this something you've ever tasted in England, maybe? I don't know if you can get it in your own countries, but this is a very popular summer cocktail, I guess you could call it, in the UK. So it's normally only available around summertime when the weather starts to become a bit more sunny. In most pubs, you would be able to find Pims. In case you don't know what Pims is, I'm going to show you a picture. It's so it's made in England, so it's a British liqueur. It's actually a gin-based liqueur, but it doesn't taste exactly like gin because it's like infused with different flavors. We don't drink it alone. We always mix it, and the most popular way of drinking Pims is like this. So I've given you the recipe. So you need Pims, which is this bottle of liqueur here, lemonade, so Sprite or something like that. And then we put some fruit in it, usually strawberries and lemons. Fresh mint makes it even better. I forgot to add cucumber to my list. But yes, as you can see in the picture, cucumber makes it taste really nice as well. And of course, you have to have lots of ice as well. And we call this a Pims Cup, which is basically a cocktail made of Pims. And it's very, very popular in the summer. It's nice and fruity. Sky said it looks tasty. Annie says, no, not yet. Is it sweet? Yeah, it becomes sweet because of all the fruit and the lemonade. Yeah, so it's quite sweet. I've never had it on its own. We don't normally drink it alone. We drink it mixed with lemonade. But yes, it's quite a sweet drink. Yeah. Hannah says, I've tried mojito, but it looks quite different. Yeah, it's quite different to mojito. Mojito is a little bit more bitter, I would say. Yeah, this is very sweet. Yeah. It's not too strong, so you can drink a few of those. Very nice to drink in the garden or in a pub, pub garden in the sun. It's lovely. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, question number 2. Here we go. So question 2, where is one of the top hotspots for summer staycations in What? Why did I write in the England? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Terrible, terrible grammar. It should say in England, not in the England. Oh my goodness. How embarrassing. Yeah. Let me remove that because, yeah, that's not cool. 1 second. Here we go. I think I must have written that in a hurry. I hope you didn't see the answer. But anyway, here we go. I think you probably did, didn't you? Yeah, I think you did. All right, here we go. I'm transitioning. Here we go. Okay, here we go. The top spots for staycations in England: Manchester, Brighton, or Cornwall. I'm just having a look at the chat to see what you've written because some of you have already written the answer. It looks like Chloe was the first one to get it right with C. Well done. C is the correct answer. I may have revealed this, but I'm gonna say that Chloe didn't see that answer. Okay, but yes, the answer is Cornwall. Lots of you did say C actually. Yeah. So in England, obviously because of COVID, there's been a lot of staycations, which means that instead of going abroad, people have been staying in England to go on holiday. Although it's still quite popular to go on a staycation anyway, even when we can travel abroad. Some people can't afford to travel abroad, or maybe they prefer to spend time in their own country. And Cornwall is the most popular place, I would say. It's very famous, Bobet, you're right. I will show you where it is, guys. I have it on a map here. So if you see here, this is the UK, this is England, and as you can see, it's in the southwest of the UK, so it's this red tip. So all of this area is Cornwall. Yeah, so it's the tip down there, and because it's on the coast, they have a lot of beautiful sandy beaches, like in this picture. So they even sometimes say that it's similar to the Caribbean. So to be honest, I've been to Cornwall once before, but when I went, it was raining heavily all weekend. And I didn't stay in a very nice part of Cornwall, so I didn't enjoy it as much as I should have. However, I'm planning to go back again next year with family, and we're going to stay somewhere beautiful, and I will report back. Jamin says, About Time is shot there. Ah, Minju as well. The background of oh, really? I know that About Time is a very popular film. I've watched it. It's really funny. Good film. And maybe it was shot there. I'm not sure, but perhaps you're right. I guess you must be right. Yeah. Lovely place to go. Lots of beautiful beaches, good fish, fish restaurants, and yeah, it's just a beautiful place to be. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, we're moving on to the last question of the day, question number 3, about temperature. So, what was the highest ever recorded temperature in England? Okay. Was it A, 33.5 degrees? So we're talking degrees Celsius here, okay? C. Is it B, 41.7 degrees, or C, 38.7 degrees? Which one do you think it could be? Any ideas? Okay, we've got some answers coming in. Just guess if you have no idea. What do you think England, how hot do you think England could get? Okay, got some mixed answers, but it looks like Chloe, once more, well done. You are the winner. The answer is C. Oh, sorry, I wasn't meant to do that. Yes, the answer is C, 38.7. Well done. And I believe that was in 2019, so not too long ago. The highest recorded temperature in the summertime, which was in July, was 38.7 degrees. So well done, Chloe. So it does get hot here. Some of my students say, you know, it doesn't get hot in the UK. You don't have a summer. But actually, we do. It does get quite high. Obviously, 38.7 is the highest ever recorded, okay? Normally, I would say, let me think. Normally in the summertime, I would say it gets to about maybe 20, 25, 26 degrees. It depends. It depends on the summer because it's always different. Let me see. The temperature today is 24, for example. But we're in June and yeah, July might be a little hotter, you know. So well done, guys. Thank you so much for participating in this live stream. I hope you've enjoyed it and that you've learned some new expressions in English. I hope that, yeah, you have a lovely rest of the week. I will see you next week. I'll be back on Tuesday, same time, so starting at 2 p.m. GMT, and with a different topic. So I hope you enjoy that as well. Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.